In a significant portion of the world, cricket is an incredibly important sport and in many regions is its cultural identifier. With its ever-growing popularity and importance, the sport of cricket has become more accessible and playable for various special populations. One population in particular includes individuals with cerebral palsy. With a special population, however, comes special modifications. Throughout the course of this video, we will go over some very basic and practical modifications for the sport of cricket, with an emphasis and focus on batting in particular for individuals throughout the spectrum of cerebral palsy. Individuals with cerebral palsy can partake in the sport of table cricket. This modified version of the sport must be played on a smaller area, with a modified ping pong table being the perfect size. Typical cricket is played with a batter, fielders, pitchers, and a catcher. However, in table cricket, all positions exist with the exception of the catcher, since there is no need for one. The objective of cricket is to score more runs than the opposing team. In table cricket, runs can be scored by the batter hitting the ball so that it makes contact with the boundary. The amount of runs scored will vary depending upon where the boundary is struck. In table cricket, the fielder's job is to prevent the ball from striking the boundary by blocking it with a small figure in the shape of a person. The first group of modifications will be applied to the ball, which the batter will have to hit. With varying degrees of cerebral palsy, the ball can be changed in size, weight, color, auditory emission, as well as the speed of the ball. The ball size and weight can be modified so that individuals in class 2 or 3 will have an easier time striking the ball, considering that most individuals in these classes have athetosis, spasticity, and tremors, all of which interfere the typical motor control and coordination during typical activity. Since visual impairments are also quite prevalent in the various forms of cerebral palsy, the ball can be multicolored or contain an audio tracking device, such as a bell, to aid with the tracking and locating of the ball. The speed of the ball can be amplified or reduced depending on the varying degrees of impairment from cerebral palsy. Increased speed can be used for individuals with better upper limb and muscle control, as well as visual tracking. The decreased angle will ensure a slower ball, which will be easier to hit for those with poor motor control, such as individuals in the lower classes. The next set of modifications applies to the bat, where the size and weight can be altered. An increased surface area of the bat will aid in striking of the ball by helping those who are more limited in movements. Increasing or decreasing the weight of the bat by changing the material will aid individuals who experience tremors, as this will give them greater control of the bat. Our final suggested modification would be to tape the bat handle to the hands of those with an impaired ability to grip, such as those with fine motor control limitations. The sport of cricket is just one of many and endless variety of activities which can be modified for individuals. It is important that we continue to modify various activities to make them accessible for all populations. After all, everyone deserves to have fun,